What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mac Mall back with another episode of Not the Shop Podcast / Date Night. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all smash the share, smash the comments, smash the like button, man. We on our way to 20,000. Wow, you feel me? Run them numbers up. Cash App, the link is in the bottom. So make sure y'all support my page, man. Your boy working hard out here. Support your boy. You did. I'm here with some homies of mine tonight. We got my boy Bob in the building. What's going on?
What's up with you, man?
Man, chilling. Got the lovely Robin in the building. Welcome back, Robin.
Hello.
And we got my homie Ed in the building. What's good?
How everybody doing?
Yeah, man. So before we get into this conversation, man, make sure y'all hit the like. Make sure y'all hit the sub. Make sure y'all please comment, man, because the comments help my stuff get in the algorithm, man. So y'all got to help me out. It don't cost you nothing to push your button. The Cash App will be in the bottom and link in the bottom so y'all can support my channel, from now on, and we here. So what's good? How y'all feeling?
Man, lovely on this Easter Sunday.
Man, happy Easter. Yeah, let's start a happy Easter to y'all. I know if y'all celebrate it or not, but happy Easter. It's a holiday and we chilling, everybody good. I want to get into the conversation of this, right? Because we all, we considered to be, the unks and the aunties, we the upper age, right? So and when you get to our age, you had a lot of experience and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then you know how to cipher between bullshit and good shit, you know what I'm saying? So I want to talk about like some red flags. Like, what are some things that trigger you when it comes to meeting a person? Like, initially you meet and then y'all want to start dating, but then you see certain type of shit. What is some triggers that'll throw you off and you be like, I'm cool, I can't do this shit?
That first red flag I get is the question I ask. Women that come from single parent homes. I like women. I just ask them, have you been raised by two parents? A lot of times it's a red flag for me because they don't know how to fight for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They give up real quick. I like them to be, a little bit embedded in what we're trying to do.
I feel it. I feel it. Okay.
Wait a minute. So you saying if you were raised by like your mother or just your father?
I mean,
a lot of times you don't have the fight in you for.
Most women don't. That's been raised by just their mother. Yeah.
So you basically saying shit. They so used to be independent, they quick to leave a motherfucker. Yeah. They don't know what's sticking.
It's all they seen. They just seen their mother. They don't know what a real relationship look like. So a lot of times that'd be a red flag for me. I'll give it a chance, but in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, it's something to think about.
Okay, what do you think, Robin?
What's a red flag for me?
Yeah, so like you.
An unwarranted lie. Like if I don't volunteer a lie to me.
Like what, for example?
You know how people just make up stuff.
Lie for no reason.
You could be you on a date or whatever, or you just talking to somebody on the phone, just getting to know them or something, and they start talking about all the things they have or all the things they've done, and you find out like you ain't been but up the block around the corner. Like, are you serious?
Amazing.
I didn't ask for that lie. You didn't have to lie. I just realized, like, especially like I can understand somebody not telling, like leaving something out. If a woman is questioning them or whatever the case is, I can understand if they left something out. But to interject the whole lie, just leave it out, or just try to find a way to get around it, but just don't lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you got for me?
Man, hey, Day, that crazy back out there. That's what I got for you. Them red flags to me. When a woman act one way, then she starts showing you signs that she crazy, run.
How long?
You can read them signs in the door. You could certain questions that you can ask a woman on the first date can let you know, like, man, she one of the ones, right? Yeah.
And what's one of those questions? What would be a question you would ask her that you would see if she'll crash out or not?
If she'll crash out or not? Yeah. If she tell me she love me, she just met me.
Oh Lord Jesus, no.
Yeah, I had that happen before.
Okay.
Y'all been together a week. I love you. You better not talk to no other woman. When you sitting there, you know what I'm saying, having a nice conversation at dinner or something, and somebody walk past, you naturally gonna look. What you looking at her for? Huh? I'm looking at everybody walk past.
Yeah.
Them red flags right there in the door.
Yeah.
She controlling,
Yeah.
a narcissist, things of that nature.
Most women are
that's ain't-
narcissists.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
they are.
They are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
What's
are.
wrong with y'all?
They
How is most women narcissists? Like, are you serious?
because a narcissist is this. This is a narcissist when
To
it comes.
you.
No, this is general. This is a narcissist. A woman that gets a man.
A woman? What?
I'm finna show you-
narcissist
I'm
is
finna-
not. Don't start with a woman.
I'm if you give me the chance to explain, I'll do it for you. So
Well, that's what we talking about right now.
right.
Narcissist is
What,
woman.
what I'm saying is this. This is a narcissist, right? A person that has a man that works too much, she cheat on him because he ain't got time. Then she get a man that got time, she cheat on him because he ain't got no money, can't afford nothing. So that's a narcissist.
How
You
about
can't
she
be
just a cheater?
pleased.
How
You
about
can't
she-
be pleased.
How about she's just a cheater? Like, how about she might have tapped into her masculinity and she just a cheater?
No, she'll say, I want a man 6 feet. Get a man 6 feet. He ain't shit. Try a man that's 5'2". Or he a good man, but he too short.
What? So
Right.
what if that's her dating? She's just dating a different man. She can date who she wants to. She's not obligated to anybody.
No, I get that, but I feel like a narcissist behavior is having something in your head that can't be fixed. You have a problem we can't fix.
Right.
That's within you.
Who can't fix? What?
Women, because listen, and I'm putting to you simple and plain. You ask the typical woman, where your friends at? What they say? I don't hang with bitches. They keep up too much shit.
no,
They can't they can't get along with their goddamn self. But they want us to figure out how to do
Well,
it.
That's
a
true.
certain-
Most women will
that's-
say they don't hang with other women.
See, this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like.
Here we go.
And the women that do
Hold
hang with
on,
other
hold
women,
on. This
they
is
messy.
what I don't like.
They
The
all in
most-
each other business.
When you all use like adjectives, like don't the most us, because that's not the most of us. We have good relationships with
yes.
women. We have good friends, like adult women. Like, it's some women who are toxic that can't keep friends and stuff like that. But it is more so that I know adult women that have really good friendships, sister,
Hood.
hoods, and all that kind of good stuff. So no, it ain't. But it's some of these messy ones out here that can't keep a friend because they ain't a friend to themselves. So and yes, but that's not the majority of us. Sorry.
Yes, it is
It's not.
because it's all over the
It's
media.
not.
It's on hip hop,
is
Atlanta
it?
Wives. It's on social media.
That's a
Can't no
certain
woman seem to get
demographic-
it. They can't get it
That's a
together.
certain demographic of women.
Social media is
And-
starting to run their life anyway. They be on social media.
It is some people who,
and they
adults
dictate their next step
and
on
young
social
women
media.
who, they delve too much into social media. I get it. But I mean, like, for the majority of us, no, we ain't sitting around here worried about what they doing on Love and Hip Hop or Atlanta Housewives or what's the other ones?
I don't know.
I don't even watch
It's
it.
all
So.
it's toxic TV.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
Oh.
all,
Social media is
It's
toxic. I mean, once you get
but
on,
it's built for that. I mean, it's some people that use it to make money. You know, it's a certain demographic there that is just messy. And
But just let's be
and that's what sells. People pay attention to that.
right? But let's be
Negativity.
honest. It's way
Yeah,
more
they like
people.
it.
It's way less
gonna-
people making money off social media than people that's on there for bullshit.
Oh, well,
Most
true.
of the people on there is for bullshit.
Most people on there have an opinion, and you come from one thing about this world now. We were never meant to engage with as many people as we engage with. There's no way
Why you say
we
that?
should be on social media, and you grew up over here, I grew up over there, and we're gonna have a different opinion, or we gonna, we're different, and here comes an argument. Like, you should not be caught up in that type of stuff during the
Social media is good when you use it the right way.
Of course, that's
Because,
not,
like
I'm
I
not
say,
saying that it's
a lot
not.
of things that being exposed for police brutality and things of that nature,
Absolutely.
that would have never been brought to the light if it wasn't social
Absolutely.
media and cameras
Yeah,
everywhere.
absolutely. But we do have cameras everywhere, and it is a little invasive to know that you're followed, and people can see you everywhere you go. It's a little invasive.
Social media has ruined the dating market. Is ruined everything that got something to do with relationships, because I think that social media put too much pressure on the relationship itself, because everybody is feeling like they supposed to live like Jay-Z and Beyonce, and that's not reality. It's just not reality.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of women who a lot of women who reap the benefits of being taken care of honestly in a positive way from their man, those most of those women are women who genuinely stuck by a dude when he was down, and they reap the benefits of it. What happens now is a lot of women want to come into a situation. It took me 30 years to build this empire, baby, and you want to just come in because we fucked a couple of times and now you want all my shit? It took me a long time to build this shit. And
Because y'all start trauma bonding with women immediately when y'all first start meeting them.
Trauma bonding.
Yeah, y'all start
both of
having
y'all
sex
ain't got
with
no
them.
daddy.
I mean, yeah, and then y'all spirits intertwine, and they may not be meant for you. You know what I'm saying? That, and you didn't let that into, your realm, and here you go.
Man, I feel like a lot of people just got unrealistic like expectations when it comes to anything nowadays, because it's like motherfuckers be like on the average salary, like the average salary, what, 50K, they say some shit like that. So that's probably roughly what, $1,000 a week or something like that. You can't afford to be taking no motherfucking woman out on nice dates once a week, and you got bills to pay.
That
Shit,
is true.
you got kids
that
and
is
shit.
That's a part of like the social media. I see a lot of things on social media, and I mean, I have children, who, and I can watch their demographic of people and stuff, and I be like, wow, this is so different from when when we were growing up. I did see on on something where a girl was like, oh, he took me to, what did she say? He took me to Cheesecake Factory. Or
Yeah,
something.
she was complaining about
Yeah, and she was
how he
complaining.
didn't spend enough on her and stuff like that.
And all this, and I'm like, man, like,
Yeah.
we didn't grow up like that. You know what I'm saying? So, is that the standard now? Is that the standard that you all have set that makes them think that that's okay? Like somebody is doing that to make them think that that's okay.
Social media.
Social
Social media
media
has created like
But
a microwave world.
they seeing it be done then. So
Yeah.
that's why they have that false sense of, reality. They
You know what I think it is, and I'm gonna just be totally honest. I think that, and I'm gonna blame this on men, right? I'm gonna give it to the men for a second, right? You gotta understand that it's way more ugly men in the world
Oh, my Lord.
than handsome men. No, just hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out for a
women
second.
like some of them ugly
No,
ones.
listen what I'm saying. When we were coming up, you had to be handsome. The light-skinned niggas, remember the pretty boy era was in.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm
absolutely,
saying?
yeah.
So
Jerry
women
curls,
actually like handsome men.
nice hair.
What happened was those ugly niggas wouldn't get no action. And so now they started hustling and getting money. And they already low self-esteem because they wasn't getting no hoes. You see what I'm saying? So now they got money, they got something, a tool that they can use to get over on women. So it's like, okay, now I can get a bad bitch because I got the money, and I don't care about giving her the money because I got low self-esteem.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So now once this woman dates this kind of nigga, she expect that from every man she get. This is why you got bitches now. I like my man medium ugly. You know why? Because the
Medium
nigga
ugly.
You got low self-esteem.
because nigga handsome men don't tolerate that
Don't
kind of shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's only so much that I'm willing to take before I put you in your motherfucking place. A ugly nigga be like, man, I don't want to lose this bitch. This the baddest bitch I ever had. To us, we didn't had plenty. You see what I'm saying?
That's
But
why that what makes them more superficial with their thinking and stuff like that, because they done been with somebody like that, and that person has treated them like this, and now they think all their relationships supposed to go like that. Then they meet they match, and then they, you know what I'm saying?
I just think they
It's a
try to
whole
see
nother
how
thing.
far they could take.
They spiral out
Well,
of control.
Am I? What?
Well, it's like this is with anything in life. If you used to a certain way, just say like this. Say you a man that, you meet women, and most of the time you get some on the first night, right? When you meet a woman that don't give you none on the first night, you gonna look at her crazy like, bitch, I'm used to getting it on the first night.
That's
What's
true.
wrong with you? You feel me?
No,
So
that is- no,
that's
that's
what
true.
it is.
That's
Is
true.
when you flip the thing on women, it's like she looking like, nigga, I'm used to niggas doing this and that for me. You feel me? So now she got that stigma like everybody got to do it. because
it's
she's
the
so
stigma,
used to
though.
getting.
Or
I just
no,
think they
it's-
try to see what they can get out of you.
How
you know what
about
I'm
just
saying?
a standard? How about she has a standard
It
now,
can't be
and
a-
it's
it-
okay.
No. You absolutely right, and it can be a standard, but it's not a standard. It's based upon the man, because there's some men out here that get that same girl for nothing.
True.
You see what I'm saying? But when she peep what kind of nigga you is, if you get a sucker, you unwrap it.
Right.
What you supposed to do? Lick it. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't blame her for getting who she can.
Right.
I
You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying-
it goes the same way with like men who were not attractive growing up. They go to college, they get good, jobs, and they become, successful and things, and then they go after women who wouldn't have looked at them. You know what I'm saying? When they were growing up, or whatever the case is, or on their way up, however you want to, put it.
Well,
But,
yeah,
I mean,
that's
it
because
goes-
they've been turned down because they was quote unquote the lames in school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it goes, it goes both ways, but I don't know the way you saying it makes it seem like all women are shallow, kind of.
Well, the thing about it,
just because we do know that just because one man did it, another, that does not mean that another man will.
But most women do be.
Why
They,
do y'all keep saying most? Just say
because
women.
this is
It's
our
not a
experience.
most.
That's our experience.
what do you mean?
Most
Most
women,
women, y'all
they go off their last relationship
well,
with
let
their
me
new
dial this
relationship.
back and
Yeah.
just deal
Everybody
with
do
the
that.
Men the people that y'all know, because I mean,
naturally you're gonna do.
So I'm gonna ask you a question. You have never been with a man and y'all was together for some years and broke up, and then you end up in another relationship, and a lot of things that you compared that man to the new man.
no, I'm not a bag lady. I don't drag one relationship until once I'm done, I leave you and everything about you over there. I'm cool.
I don't believe that to be 100% true because
It's true.
you'll see red flags from the ex nigga. If you see that shit in the new nigga, it's gonna
gonna say
change the way
something.
you hell yeah, because
no,
you
I
didn't
mean,
saw it before.
No, I thought you were saying like,
You just
not
said the
in
line.
sense
You hate
of-
somebody lying. The last guy, he used to lie all the
Yeah,
time.
no, I'm
break
an
up
honest
break
person, so,
break his
and
dates and
I
stuff
don't
with you.
have one thing about me is I don't have a problem with you like not liking me. I don't have a problem with you not wanting to be around me or talk to me. Nobody has to. So I'm going to be honest. And if you do something that I don't like, I'm saying something. I'm not biting my tongue. So if you don't like it, you ain't gotta talk to me. I'm cool.
But if you've been down that road before and then you see it happening again,
I'm saying something.
exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you out right there. I'm be like, didn't you just say? Yeah, I'm saying something.
And it's gonna make you go back to what you just came from up out of. This
No,
mother
I'm
did the
not
same
thinking
thing to
about
me
that
before.
person.
The
It's
last
just a
motherfucker did the
standard
same
that I
thing.
have. I'm not thinking about that person I left back there. He back there. I'm gone. It's a standard that I have. I don't like a liar. So I'm not comparing his lie to his lie.
But you was with that lawyer for 7 years.
I don't care how long. Just listen here. Just because I allowed that one to do it for 7 years, don't mean I'm allowed this one to do it. For
I can at
22
least
seconds.
get 36 months if he got 7 years.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem. Y'all think because a woman that went through something, she gonna keep going through it. That's not the
No,
case.
that's
No,
not.
that's
people
we talking about
be
human
done.
beings, period. Because men, you know what I'm saying? Some people
be
just
done,
don't
and
learn.
it's
They got to go
okay
through
be
something
done,
over and
I
over
be
again.
done. I be like, I'm cool on you. Hey, how you doing? Look. If you got a problem with me, I look right through you like you're. I don't see you. I'm cool with it all.
So you ain't never had a friend
always
that.
choose me.
Okay, so you ain't never had a friend that she always keep going back to the dude that's treating her wrong.
I know women. I done went back to in a situation, before, but once I was done with the situation, okay. Like I done gave myself a break from a person just to see, you know what I'm saying, and not be totally done. You know what I'm saying? But once I'm done, holla. But
That's
yes, I do
anybody.
have-
So you was still
I do
dibbing and
have-
dabbing anyway.
Who ain't going to? You don't just, oh my God, this is a. Now, I have walked away from people and never said nothing to them ever again in life. Yes, I have done that before. But yes, certain situations, like I said, just because I went through this with somebody, for this amount of years, don't mean I'm going to give the next person that many years.
It
May not-
depends
I
on
may
how
not
you like
give-
him. Because
Yeah, it depends on the man. Yes,
he
it
might
depends
get
on
more
the man.
time than the last nigga. He
Yeah.
might get 9 years.
No, he ain't gonna get more years.
9 years alive.
You feel me? It
Yeah,
depends.
he ain't
Shit.
gonna- Nah, I'm gonna feel the situation out. I'm feeling the situation out to see, like,
To see
you know,
what?
is this what this is? Like, is
Right.
this
Is he
what
doing
you
the
So-
same shit the last one did?
So
No,
I want to
the last
ask
one he
Robin
did
this
is
question.
the thing that I don't like. What the last one did is done. It's what I don't like.
Okay.
I look at it like
Go
that
ahead,
too,
go
though,
ahead.
because it's like messing with the wrong woman could set you back 5 years.
Yep.
5 to
Shit,
6
20.
years. You know what I'm
Same
saying?
thing with a man.
Man.
Some
The
niggas
same
don't
thing
come
with a
back.
Don't come back.
Yeah,
True.
It's,
You know?
it's same thing with a man. Wrong man to have you
Man,
screwed
set you
up
back.
for the rest of your
and
life.
You be trying to fight back the rest of your life. you know?
Yeah, that goes both ways.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah.
not a woman.
So
That's a man.
I
too.
got a solid question for
Mm-hmm.
Robin, right? Since you're the only woman on the panel today, I gotta ask you, right? Because we let's not play like we don't know what it is when it come to dating motherfuckers, right? It's the same thing over and over. The pretty girls like the bad guys. They like the getting money niggas. They like the men that every other bitch want. If you know this, why do women keep doing it? When y'all gonna have an era where y'all say, you know what? Fuck all the niggas all the bitches want. Let's start dating the men that we know gonna be good for us. The men that we don't look at. The goofy niggas.
What's the question?
I'm asking you, why y'all don't date the men that you know is good for you versus the man that every woman want, that you clearly know he got hoes.
So are you insinuating that we chase like a certain type of man? Like
Yes, yes, you do. Y'all, I mean, it's inevitable. Tall, dark, and handsome with some money. He ain't gotta be tall, dark, and handsome if he got more. It start with the pockets, because a lot of women talk about all this short man shit, this ugly man shit, and he
Let me just
this
stop
and that.
you right here.
Hold on. Mayweather is shorter than every motherfucker in here. I don't know one woman that turn him down. So you feel me? So when the woman say shit like you're not tall enough, I just look at her as like she just saying he ain't got enough money for her. Like real
Okay,
shit.
so
They be into
okay,
they be
this
into
is
guys
what-
that's
I have so many issues with what you're saying. Women, it's certain women have, you know, certain tastes. It's some women that like, you know, the tall, dark, handsome. It's some women, you know, that like the short. Some like the light skin. So it's so many different scenarios this situation can, you know what I'm saying, be played in. But I think as you mature, you just want to be with someone who, you know, kind of complements your lifestyle. You've been through enough.
as
You
you
know what I'm
mature, you
saying?
want a
So
guy that's into
you don't-
activities.
Yeah, you don't.
What'd you say?
The who?
Activities.
Man.
No, you ain't really got.
But I don't-
If your personality is not
I mean, I
you
get
know
what you're saying. You
know
said
what I'm saying?
mature, you know.
Yeah,
So,
but
like you
as you
said, you gotta have a
mature-
bag. It's not tall, dark, and handsome no more.
I mean, why would you at 40, 50 years old, why would you just be chasing, you know, the girl that's popular?
Well,
Or
women
the
do it. I
guy
mean, you
that's
see it right now.
popular.
All these stars, Lisa Ray, Vivica Fox.
I
I just saw the interview the other day with Diana Ross doing.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that?
Tracy,
Yeah.
what's her
Yeah.
name?
So
Yeah.
these are older women, but they still got standards like they 23. Baby, the man you want don't want your old ass.
No, they date younger men. But the younger men are like still, you know, in their realm. You know what I'm saying? They date younger men. And to be honest, if women in their 50s, men in their 40s are really attracted to women in their 50s, because 50 don't look like, you know, it did back in the day. Like women, you know, be kind of, you know.
Well, see,
they're
I
different
just want
now.
to set the record straight with that older woman shit. Men like beautiful women. If your ass 50, 60, or 70 and you find some man gonna like your ass. It's only for the mother that fall off. Once you fall off, then you might have a selected option. But as long as you beautiful, your age don't really matter. Because I know a lot of men that like your older women. Like, I'm pretty much probably the only one in my circle that like younger women. All these niggas like older women.
Yeah, I know.
I'm the only motherfucker. They be trying to get me to party. I be like, man, let's go to the young club, man. I don't want to go around these motherfuckers, man. Old ass motherfuckers drinking beer and shit.
Oh my god.
So we going with the TT.
I don't like how the disrespect for the seasoned women. Don't do that.
No, I don't disrespect seasoned women because, like, the seasoned women come with a lot of benefits. She already in her career, so she can't get fired. She probably already established, got her own shit, kids grown and out the door. So basically, she's back 22 again with no kids. That be the whole thing. It's not the fact that it's older. It's just like with you older with a lot of baggage. Once your kids gone, you good to go. Yeah. Now I ain't got to deal with none of that shit. Me and you can actually enjoy our life together. Man, that shit decent.
But I mean, it goes both ways because women don't want to deal with y'all baby mama drama and all y'all extraness. Like, nobody wants to deal with all that. People at a certain age just want to be, you want to be chill. You got more years behind you than you got ahead of you.
Right.
So
My
why
thing
would
is,
you waste your time worried, about things like, oh, she's not as cute as she used to be. Nobody is. You know what I'm saying? So, like, people are going to, have, life is going to happen. So
hey, Diana Ross' daughter is what? She's 52?
Yeah,
she beautiful.
She's never had children.
I would crack her. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Would. So
hell yeah, I like her freaky ass.
She ain't been through, and
freaky old motherfucker.
She's a free spirit. I like that.
I'll free her motherfucking spirit. Goddamn
it. We know.
Give me one of them Hollywood motherfuckers, boy. Boy.
But they go after, like, listening to what you saying. You talking about like the Lisa Rays and the girls that's on the Atlanta Housewives and all that kind of. Yeah, they chasing a certain type of man and a certain type of demographic. So,
right, but they're in these circles. They should see. Don't nobody want their ass. They might want to pipe it down.
Women in them circles, they come with. I think a lot of them women have problems. The Lisa Rays and stuff like that. They come with attitude. Don't nobody want to deal with that at this age. You know what I'm saying?
You don't deal with it
okay, but we do have issues that
from past relationships.
No, I'm talking about just
she's not gonna never admit that.
That's what I was trying to say. From past
she ain't gonna never admit that.
I'm not. Okay, listen. Just to keep it a buck, I am not one person that is going to drag one situation to the next situation. I'm okay with moving around. I'm okay
not situation, just certain acts and certain things.
But that's because of me. It's not because that person did it. Like if a man lies to me, I'm not gonna go back to the first man that ever lied to me. Be like, oh, he lied just like him. No, I don't like a liar. So that's what
But if it's the exact same lie.
It ain't even gotta be that, man. I think me personally,
you heard this before.
I think if you don't learn from your experiences, you don't learn from shit. And I'm definitely bringing my old shit with me. Like, bitch, I saw that before. You ain't fooling me, because I had a bitch back in 02 did that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel me? I'm not finna play boo boo the fool.
Alley and know what's waiting on you down there. Why would you keep going
I'm not finna play boo boo the fool. I saw this before.
Yeah, and that's how you all probably, that's how you probably deal with situations. You compare them to someone else. No, I set a standard for myself.
No. I'm not comparing the person. I'm comparing the situation.
The situation.
The shit that came out of your mouth. It's not you personally.
That you did.
That's what I'm saying. And y'all dragging that. You're dragging that with you. I don't do that. I'm not saying like, oh, he lied. Like, he said that same lie to me. I don't even probably remember half of the stuff I don't.
Okay, so if you walked out, so if you walked out this house with a date, you and the man walk out this house, y'all fall in the pothole that's outside, right? Mm-hmm. So the next week you with another nigga, you gonna walk your ass right back out there and fall in the pothole, and you know it's there from the last date.
Why would I do that?
Exactly. You learn from your experience.
Who said you didn't?
No, I'm saying
that's what we talking about.
Right, but that's
whatever experience that you done went through with your previous relationship, that gives you know what I'm saying,
right,
your intuition and shit
about your next relationship.
Right, but I'm not comparing the person That's what I'm telling you. Like, I'm not going back to my O2 relationship talking about, no, oh, he did this just like he did it. No, I'm not thinking of it like that. I just know it has been done to me before, and I didn't like it, and I ain't doing it no more, and I'm not dealing with it.
Right, but it's hard to
And
separate. You
I
cannot
can tell
detach
somebody-
what you know and learn from a person from the person that did it to you.
Right.
Because once you remember the situation, you gonna remember who the fuck did it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see how you can separate the two.
Yeah, you can. You can. You can.
You be like, man, I remember Joe Blow, goddamn it.
Yeah, you can.
He pulled one on me, goddamn it. So I want to move on to the next question, right? Next question is like, do you think, like, okay, say you, I don't want to put like long term, but I want to say, do you think that a relationship that ended in cheating can come back and be successful? So say like y'all broke up for infidelity and y'all take some time off and y'all try it again. Do you think it can work?
It'll be hard.
It depends on the
Depends
relationship
on
and if you love that person.
Yeah.
Like you said, if they willing to fight for you or you willing to
Right.
fight for them for the relationship.
Right. It'll be hard.
Because long standing relationships is possible.
But let's be honest, you know, women live in a lot of emotional things, and we talked about this bringing from the last time, the shit, you feel me? And you know how we are. You know, it seems like we only get faithful when we get her back. The few little months we get her back and get shit straight.
When women cheat, men never forgive them. But women, we forgive. Yeah,
I agree.
We gonna bring it now. One thing you do.
I agree to a certain
One thing
extent.
women don't do is they not gonna forgive you and not keep bringing it up. Now y'all gonna argue 6 months from now, 2
6
years
months?
from now.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna argue about it, and she gonna bring it up. She's gonna bring up that you cheated.
Periodically.
You know, when a woman cheat on a man, y'all bringing it up every hour. Y'all gonna bring it up every day. Y'all not going to deal with her. If you
just said it right there. We're not gonna deal with
yeah,
it.
even if you do decide to deal with her, you all will torture the woman with the situation that
Not
she
torture her
did.
with the situation.
Yeah,
But I think
Yeah.
women torture us in certain ways. Like I can't
Absolutely.
go out the house at a certain
yeah,
time
they're gonna
of night.
stalk you, and it's
Or-
certain type of
and
women.
so-
that
so you don't think
gotta
that's
be
torture?
extra
Or why you
good.
hold your
That's why I
phone
say
like
6
it
months, a
is.
year, like
Right,
you just
right,
said,
right.
6 months, 2 years, you
It
steady
is.
bringing
Yes,
it up.
It
Right.
is. That's what I said. They're
So they don't
going
bring
to
it up.
They're going to forgive you,
Right.
but they gonna talk about it for forever. So do you want to be in that situation?
I
Do
mean,
you
I've
wanna go
been,
back
You
to
know,
that
been in it.
situation?
you know, it's crazy because I was in a situation like that, where I got caught. Obviously,
Yeah.
my ass always getting caught. God damn it! And I was when we got back, I'm trying to do everything right now, and I still heard the shit. Nah, you feel guilty, huh? How I feel guilty, bitch? I'm trying to do right. You want this? What you want me to do? I'm trying to do right. Now I'm getting badgered for doing right. You feel
Yeah,
guilty.
That's what women do.
That's what
Now,
women
now
do,
you
though.
now
They
you
do.
doing you extra good now because you feel
Yeah.
guilty, huh? You ain't
because
never.
a lot of times that's what it is. Let's keep it.
But he
keep it
feel like he
above.
walking on eggshells in his own house.
Yeah.
That
That's
ain't
what I'm
cool.
saying. You have to determine
Yeah.
what type of relationship you want to be in, because do you want to be? And it is some women who will catch their man cheating. They will work all that out, and she ain't gonna bring it up. They just gonna move forward like you
I ain't
know what
met
I'm
one
saying?
yet.
We gonna move forward. I know
Well,
some. who
I was
have
in a-
moved
I
They
was
gonna
in a long-
always bring it up.
I
You
was in a
just
long
said that.
relationship
No, it's
with my
fun.
kid's mother. She didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing she didn't do. You know what I'm saying? But I probably did it more. But at the end of the day, like she harder than a lot of niggas out here. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Because she put up with a lot. You know, so a lot of things that I did, that was on me. So the way she reacted, I couldn't really blame her. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't even look at her a different way for what she did because I know what I did to her. So it was like I accepted her because I was fighting for my family or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, I knew why she was treating me a certain way. I didn't like it, but I knew what it was. Like, man, it wasn't much I could say. You know, I just had to accept it. We here together, or I'm gonna leave. It was one or the
you
other.
have to
So
determine. You have
Yeah,
to
And
determine.
see, that's hard to
what
sit
kind of
there and put up with a
relationship you wanna
lot.
be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And try to take that shit for the end goal to be positive. That's a lot of stress on a
Right.
motherfucker, man.
You said you was there for your family, though.
yeah, I was definitely.
Yeah.
I wanted my family. You know, eventually it ended
Because
know
you
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
happy.
It wasn't that I wasn't happy. It's at the end of the day, she could only take so much. and the stuff that we happened in the past, it kept coming up. It wasn't that I wasn't happy. I just wanted her to be happy.
Right, that's what
So
I'm saying. If she study bringing
Right.
up stuff from the past,
Right.
she ain't let that stuff go.
I mean,
And it's gonna always
And
be
you really
toxic.
and
That's gonna
truly-
make you unhappy because you study hearing this and you study treating me a
you're right.
certain way.
You're right.
But
You're
you
right.
have
And you gonna
to
make me want to
truly
like, okay,
forgive
we just be
somebody.
friends.
And
And
you-
it's
and-
hard
Right.
to. It's really truly hard to forgive somebody because you have to think about like when women go through when we in relationships with y'all and we do take a lot off of y'all.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep allowing somebody to do something to you that you're not doing to them, or you know what I'm saying, like we human. So,
And on
of
top
course-
of that, to be honest with you, I feel like can't nobody tell you how to react to your heartbreak.
No, they can't.
Like
They can't.
everybody handle it different, and I wish certain people wouldn't take it to the extreme of hurting their partners and shit like that,
Yeah.
taking it that far.
But
Right.
they are
But, like-
emotionally challenged.
but yeah,
They
when-
be
when-
mentally
like, 'cause-
It's like,
challenged.
no, emotionally challenged.
Yeah, for
Right.
Yeah,
real.
because when you get your heart broke, that shit will make you or break you. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, when you really, really love a motherfucker
Yeah.
and it,
Yeah.
shit
Now,
go
I can
bad.
say that comes from a lot of women who are raised without fathers too. Like
I mean, man,
A
listen,
lot of
your
women
heart is
are
the only
really,
muscle you
really-
can't work on. You can't work on the heart. So it's like I say, I've had my heart broken before when my grandmother passed away. You know what I'm saying? And that type of heartbreak right there, that shit right there, like, it's unbearable.
so do you not think that there are different type of heartbreaks? Cause
No, I mean relationships too. I had both. You know what I'm saying? But to lose, like, I had a different type of love for my grandma than in the relationships. Yes, I had a heartbreaking relationships, but when my grandma died, and then to the magnitude she died, you know what I'm saying? That shit broke me, and it was like nothing mattered. So anything I would have did, I felt like it would have been justified.
but you didn't do anything.
No, I didn't. I was able to control myself, you know what I'm saying? But behind closed doors, man, I was going through it, man. That shit is
Well,
bad.
I grew up in the house with my mother and my father. I was raised by, and I'm a daddy's girl. And
Have you been married?
no, I'm a daddy's girl. And my daddy used to hang out. So I hung out with my daddy. So at a very young age, I saw a lot of things I probably shouldn't have, seen when it came to men and women. So my, interaction with relationships and things like that is a little different because I've seen, different things. So in dealing with men, I've been able to always be like, I'm cool, and walk away from it and not, go insane. Like, I'm just never calling you again, or, I won't pick up your call, things like that. I done had the same phone number for over 23 years. So,
Do you think you look
yeah.
at things different because you hung out with your father at a
Because
young
my
age?
daddy taught me a lot of things about men and told me a lot of things about men at a very young age. And I've never been so, and instilled an esteem in me, because I never felt like if I broke up with somebody, oh, this is the end of the world. Like, I lost my father, I lost my baby father, I lost my mother, but I never felt a heartbreak like when I lost my brother. You know what I'm saying? So I've dealt with a lot of loss, and I deal with it every day. But I take the things that I've learned from my father. Like, I had my mother and my father. My children didn't. They just had me. I was a single mother.
Okay, but by you having your mother and father and the things that your father instilled in you, and you was hanging out with him, when y'all came back, did you see the reaction of your mother, how she treated him and things? Because he was you said he was out in the streets a lot.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Did you see how she reacted towards
Yeah.
that? And then now that you take not only you in the street, you taking my baby girl in the street with you.
Yeah.
Did you ever witness them things between them two?
Oh, absolutely.
And did she ever think your father was cheating on her?
Yeah, my father was a cheater.
Oh,
Now let me ask you this. I'm glad y'all on there because that was actually my next question.
Did
So,
you ever tell your mama
like,
he was
I didn't
cheating?
get in their business.
do you think
I
do
stayed
you
in
think
the
it is
child's place.
healthy in a relationship
But
for
as
a
I grew
woman?
up, I knew, like,
Do-
this is what's going on.
Do you think it is healthy in a relationship for a woman to just play dumb to save her marriage?
No.
Now
Like,
I don't mean
A lot of big
no,
mamas they
hold
say
on.
play dumb.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying, and I don't mean by just letting a nigga walk over you. I want to
Yeah,
make it clear.
okay, 'cause I was
Okay,
gonna say, that's
I
what
mean
happened.
by just minding your goddamn business. If it don't hit you in the chin, don't look for nothing.
Listen. Now, I don't think that's playing dumb because I am not a phone watcher. I'm not going to search and track you, and I ain't finna be riding around in the middle of the night looking for you, and I'm not doing none of that. I'm not checking your social media likes and all that. Like, I'm going to live in my relationship. I'm going to be in my relationship. I'm not, now if it come to me, because normally, you know, it comes to you. You don't have to ask for it. It comes to you. And you have to know what to deal, you know, to do with it. Because it's a lot of women who will catch their man cheating, right, and scream and holler and, you know, act a fool and all that, and stay there and be silent and don't, you know, set boundaries or, you know, try to work on their situation or anything like that. So it's those women, you know, but it is women that will say, you know what, that was too much, and walk away.
It's funny you said the social media part and tracking his likes and all this and that. Now, like you just said, you in a relationship, but you had other female friends or know people, business partners, all type of things,
Yeah.
be family, all that. And if you not no social media type of guy, you just, you know, going on every now and then, and you got your business and stuff, and then business partners or people that you see or family members doing things, you hit the button, all right, the like button. But your significant other might take it a different way, saying like, right. Why you liking other female? I'm like, huh?
I've seen
that.
I've seen it, and I didn't seen somebody crash out over somebody commenting on somebody's, you know, social media, and I think that's crazy.
You letting social media dictate our relationship.
Insecurity.
Yeah,
and then it's some family member or friend, or
and you
forget I'm a businessman. So,
and you know, I want to comment on that real fast because I just had an incident like that maybe two days ago, right? So every so often I'll see my notifications, and you know it'll tell you when your friends' birthdays and shit like that. Right. So I got a lot of followers, so I just want to engage with my followers. I don't want them, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If I see it, I'll hit the happy birthday. I'll go down the list, you know what I'm saying? So I did that the other day. I saw a lot of people's birthdays. I didn't know none of these goddamn girls. I just did the shit because I saw it. You feel what I'm saying? And one of them motherfucking boyfriends inboxed me.
Oh my Jesus.
Hey fam, how you know my girl? And I'm
he
like,
in her phone.
No, because I posted, it said happy birthday on a post. Like I posted the happy birthday shit. And I'm looking at this shit like I shouldn't even respond. I'm like, bro, I don't know her, bro. I'm just an internet nigga. And I left it at that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that shit is crazy as hell. And I had another incident.
This is somebody that's following you, and you got the birthday, right? And you see, you know, like you said, the birthday, and by you being a businessman, you just hit all the things,
right? Just to engage with my fans because I have a business page, so it tells you. You know what I'm saying? Respond to these many comments. Like it don't say. I ain't gonna sit here and cap and say.
Relationships have ended because of that.
Right, but I ain't gonna cap and say it says tell people happy birthday. It don't say that, but it tell me to engage with my fan base. You know what I'm saying?
I hit the happy birthday to family and friends and people, you know what I'm saying, that I know. And then some of them, you know, like I say, I'm a businessman. Some of them I don't know, but if they following me already, I just go on and hit it because they follow me.
They your fans. That's what I'm saying. They follow you, so why not? If you see the shit, just go on, you know. That's from a business standpoint, but a lot of people don't see that shit. And I had another dude hit me from jail or some shit. I don't know. This nigga had a phone in jail because his girl was commenting under my shit. I didn't know her.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You feel what I'm saying? So he inboxed me on some, man, how you know my girl? You know how these hoes be and all that. I'm just trying to see how y'all know each other. And I'm like, bro, I don't know her, bro. She just following me.
To piggyback off of that, I think our grandmothers didn't do a lot of things like that because a lot of times when you go looking for something, it's going to look exactly the way you want it to look. So our grandmothers kind of minded their business because a lot of times, what's done in the dark going to come to light.
It will.
It's going to knock at your doorstep. So
yes,
well, not all the time because
not all the time.
Because
But
it's families. They didn't know they had brothers till Papa
true.
died.
Hey, and we,
I mean,
I
that
know a lot of
kids.
them.
You got a whole nother
But
family over
that's
here.
when the-
Whole
We
nother
know a whole
family.
lot of them, bro.
No, let me tell you something. But them women be knowing.
They be knowing.
Them women be knowing. Them women be knowing. And I do not understand women who know that their husbands have children, you know, up the street and, you know, across the street, down, you know, down the block, all that. And then you don't want your husband to engage with his child. You know, if you're going to accept him, you have to accept that that's what he did.
Yeah.
Why would you, you know, allow him? I'm gonna look at you sideways if you know you got a kid somewhere and you don't try to engage with your kid. You know, because that should be more important to you. You know.
Well, then again, you got to look at it too. Like some people you can't engage with either.
Well, yeah,
And I know a lot of people in them
yeah,
situations.
and then a lot
you
of,
can't
in
engage
a lot of
with some
situations
people.
when it's just one of those, man, I do
Yeah.
not want to do this. You know what I'm saying? You own that, and you know, you
Some
stay
people
away
cut
because
different.
it is
Well,
a, you know,
we
a
gotta
problem.
we gotta be honest when we compare the new age to our grandmothers and grandfathers,
You can't.
because at the
totally
end of the
different. You
day,
can't.
the reason why I feel like our grandfathers and grandmothers got along as far as the grandmothers looking over shit is because their standards back then wasn't like the standards now.
True.
Yep.
The older women, the only thing they was happy with is that you be a fucking man.
Take
You
care of
pay
the
the
household.
bills, you take care of the house.
bring a check
When
home.
some shit get broke, you fix it.
Mm-hmm.
When the grass need cut, you cut it. When the garbage need taken out, you take it out. If the car break down, you fix the fucking alternator. That's all they had now. But now, when you get with the feminist movement and the women's rights, where they gave women, you know, opportunities like men, and they was able to work and fend for their goddamn self. Now it's like,
A lot of women don't want y'all.
exactly.
A lot
You
of
feel
women-
me? Because
a lot of women are
really,
men.
because now it's seeming like they was
They don't
only
want
there
to.
because they had to be.
A lot of
You
women
see
are
what I'm
men.
saying? You see how the attitudes change when a motherfucker don't need your ass.
They tap into their masculinity a little
It's
bit.
not that. I think it's the way the
Micromanagement.
world changed.
You can't put a
evolved.
nail in the
gotta
wall
think
without
about
standing behind
Section
it.
8 and all that.
But
you know what I'm
nowadays,
saying? The man couldn't stay in the house with the woman. I'm talking about in our communities. And most of our big mamas,
Yes.
all that, they, you know what I'm saying, was on, you know what I'm saying, aid and all this and that, low income, whatever you want to call this stuff. And this is what they was used to. The man he can't be there. So now the man, he going downstairs to this lady house, across the street over
I
here,
told y'all
and
that.
it's been perpetuated over and over
But
again.
but guess
It's just a
what?
different
That's the
generation.
Story, that's
But-
the story of my life. That's how me and my mom and them, you know, moved to the suburbs because we lived in housing. You know, we lived in housing, but my daddy worked for CTA, and he could not live in that apartment with us, so he had to, you know, sneak. You know, come home and all that kind of stuff. So my daddy went and bought us, you know, a house so that he could, you know, come home and be with his family.
Right.
But that housing, if my mama wanted to stay on that housing, that's what
He
would have
couldn't be there,
happened.
right.
He wouldn't have been able to be there, you know,
Right.
with us because rent was cheap. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And she was okay with that, you know, for, you know, that moment. But my daddy wasn't.
It's generations.
You
though.
know what?
They
I
grew
gotta
up in
say
them
this on
I
projects.
was
record.
I was young. It was before my brother was born.
Not just
so,
project.
you
I'm
know.
just talking about the urban community. It's generations done in our community. You know, generation after generation.
It's so
done.
hard to break.
Hey,
the
but you know
generational
what?
curse.
I'm gonna keep it 100 because now that I sit here and think about this conversation, it seemed like black women didn't want our ass no way, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because before they was able to work and fend for themselves, we took care of their motherfucking ass with a smile on our face.
No.
The very second that they got opportunity, they turned their fucking back on us. And look, right? Because why? Think of this. When y'all women was able to work and get jobs and make money, hold on, hear me out. When they got the opportunity to work and make money, why didn't they reach for their man? Instead, they said, "I don't need your ass." This is what they did. Instead of saying, you know what, I can work now. I make money like you, my man. So let me help you now. I got something to bring to the table now. Instead of saying that,
Some good women did that.
instead of saying
Some
that,
good women
they
did
said,
that, though.
I don't need
What
your
about-
ass
what
now.
about Tabitha
And they
Brown?
left
Did
our
that, though, bro.
motherfucking
What
ass.
Some
about
good women
Tabitha?
did
They
that,
left
bro.
our
What about
majority of
Tabitha
them left our
What
ass.
about
Majority
Tabitha
did.
Brown? What about Tabitha Brown? She got it out the mud.
What you
And
mean?
she retired her husband.
I'm pretty sure it's always an exception to the
retired
rule.
too.
But for the
Okay,
most
let's
part,
talk
y'all
about
say
Retired
y'all
right now.
don't
Somebody
need it.
retire me. I'm ready to get retired.
You feel
Retire
me?
You should, look, when she was working and doing all this other stuff, trying to get to where she was at, he was her partner. You have to find you a
She
partner
can
like
point
that.
out one motherfucker. I can point out 5,000 dozen. Goddamn it, that's the opposite.
I'm just
Soon
saying.
as motherfucker got some money. Nah, I don't need no nigga. Nigga can't do shit for me if nigga can't match me.
See,
okay, your grandma wasn't matching.
You don't
Your
find
great
partners.
grandma
So
wasn't matching.
So what is a
I'm
healthy
not
relationship
trying-
to you? What is
Listen,
a healthy
I'm not trying to
relationship?
do nothing like my grandparents. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Not absolutely nothing.
What
like
is a
my
healthy relationship
I'm
to
not
you?
trying to do nothing like my mama.
The partnership got ruined. Like you
My-
have women
in a
that have
healthy-
their
Let her answer the
expectations are
question.
equal. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You
But
finish
women,
what
I
you
want a
finna
guy that
say.
makes 6
I'ma
figures,
answer.
but they make 4 figures. It don't make sense.
Yeah,
you
they
playing out of your
outside your
league,
tax bracket
right? So
sometimes.
a lot of
It's
women don't
okay.
understand. It's not that many guys out here making $100,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? It's slim and few.
But it's a lot of women
But
out
that's
here
what they
nowadays
want.
that are making a lot.
They're making the money,
a lot more.
but
money
they gotta
than
understand, too,
men.
it's-
and it's okay. Some of them do date. You know what I'm saying? Below they tax
True.
bracket or whatever the case may be.
If they do,
Not
they trying
like
to control them. They just trying
And
to
if
control
they
them.
do, it don't last.
Right?
No, they trying to be
Who
controlling.
says
They
they
gonna
That's
get
why it don't
somebody else.
last.
They gonna get a
Right.
soft
This
man.
is what y'all
They not
getting
gonna get no
confused.
strong headed man.
All women are not looking to just oh, I want to be with you forever, or we not looking like
What do you
Some
mean? Y'all
people-
What do you mean?
should
So you
be.
said
Y'all should be
some-
trying to
some
get
women look
married.
at men as
No.
stepping stones?
No, some women just live in the moment. We be good by ourselves. We don't want to wake up.
Y'all
to
not
every
good by
day.
yourself. That's a cap.
Everybody
Ain't
wants
nobody
somebody
good
that
by
gonna roll over and there's
Listen,
somebody right
no,
there.
you don't have to roll over every day. You can come
That's
over
why
2 or 3
motherfuckers
times
got
a
animals.
week. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's a lot of women out here, especially like women that marry young and are divorced and things like that. Like women who have been single a long time, it's hard to date a woman who has been single for a long
But
time.
that's when you go back to they don't want to fight for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you have to watch who you messing with.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
do.
They don't
because
know how to fight.
And you know what?
And-
a lot of times, you just figure like it ain't worth the fight.
I'm glad she said that though. It's hard to deal with a woman that been single a long time.
It is.
That's why
It is.
I'm gonna take one of you niggas bitches because the ones that's
You gonna
single
have to.
ain't shit. I'm gonna take
That's
one
my
of y'all
question.
girls
The healthy
and I'm a
relationship.
wife her.
Women that are single are not around here. The standard is not, ooh, I gotta go get a man. No, you've been doing so good by yourself for so long. Like if he come along,
What's
and,
doing
y'all
good by
get
yourself?
along,
Any woman that
What's
say
doing
that,
good by yourself? What do that mean?
if you
Doing-
can manage your life by yourself.
yeah, that's cool, but y'all still need Dino. Where you
And
get that
Dino
from?
gonna come through.
Right,
2,
that's
3
what I'm
times a
saying.
week, but Dino can go home.
Right, see, that's what I'm
Cause
saying.
I'm
Okay, you
going through
still got-
menopause.
you gonna
I don't
still
wanna
need that
sweat.
man.
I don't want Dino laying in my bed. I want to wake up in my own bed by myself.
I'm with you when you're right. I like that too, though. I don't really. I
ain't
don't,
gotta be- you ain't
not
gotta be in
every
my
day,
face
man.
every day.
Maybe a day and a half of the
Now
next
answer my
day.
question. What is a healthy
Okay.
relationship to you?
A healthy relationship. You have to, in a healthy relationship, you have to be honest.
Lies. That's a lie. Up front.
Go ahead.
You have to be honest in a healthy relationship. You talking about friendship, relationship, all that, right?
Yeah, a healthy relationship.
You have to be an honest person. Chemistry you can't fake chemistry. You have to be able to, talk to that person. What else? I just
You've got the financial and all that stuff.
I mean, you don't have a financial relationship with everybody you with.
I'm talking about a healthy relationship what you consider healthy, that you've been in. What is a healthy relationship like the one you've been in before? A healthy relationship.
Who said I've been in a healthy relationship?
Oh, you haven't?
No, I'm just saying. Let's see. You're talking about like as far as dating. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
'Cause
in a relationship.
That's why I said
I can answer
friendship,
it, though.
relationship,
Yeah.
anything like that. Well, you want somebody who, a man that's a provider, a protector, a think piece. You have to be intelligent. You have to have some type of intellect. I like men who are good fathers. What else can I really? expound
I
on?
hate when
in
women
the
say they
moment?
like honesty when most of them done lied to their daddy to get some dick.
Lie to their daddy to get some dick? What?
Women think about this. When you was in
When
high
you-
school
when you
lying to your
told-
parents
When they went out
and
of
you
town,
snuck off and got you
Right,
some dick,
or
you
you let
lied to
somebody
your own mama
raise the
and
window, come in
daddy.
your room.
But you think you
And
want the
tap
truth
that.
from me.
No, let me tell you this. I told my parents, like I grew up where I could be honest with my parents. I did not have the type of parents that I could not tell them what was going on. Like I didn't laid in the bed and open my legs like, Mama, what is this, that, and the other.
So
like,
you did it in your
so-
mama in them bed?
No, I ain't never did
That
it
was
in my
every
mama's
kid.
bed.
Everybody did that as a teenager.
What you mean? Because they had the
Yeah,
best
my
bed.
No,
Mom and
I-
daddy had
Yes,
that big old
bed.
king size, that big oak
I had it.
motherfucker.
You
We
ain't
had
had
that.
that.
We
You
had
had
that
it in your room.
I never did.
16,
Damn, he
at
didn't
16,
do it.
I had a
My old man
queen-size
locked us in the
bed.
basement.
It was that black liqueur thing with the
Damn.
mirror headboards. When I was 16, that was my bedroom set.
We couldn't come
So,
upstairs.
I wasn't
He locked
doing
us
it
in the
my mama
basement.
that bed.
We had that little bullshit motherfucker with that little thin
My
ass
mama ain't-
headboard.
My mom ain't play that. My mom ain't play that. My mom was as strong as no. My mom ain't play like
So
that.
how many healthy
could-
relationships have you been in? And why did they end?
Amazing.
I've had maybe I can say 2.
Your fault, they fault.
Fault.
I'm talking about why they end.
Um,
If they was healthy
'Cause
relationships,
you know, Robin
still-
had NBA players and shit back in the day when she was young. That's why it didn't work.
'Cause she was
hot
hot
in the ass.
she was high
They
yellow.
couldn't tell us shit.
I mean,
Running around here with basketball players and shit.
anyway.
What did they end?
Uh-oh, I done fucked her head up. She can't even.
He got caught cheating.
Uh-oh.
on her.
I'm back against the wall, B.
I see cheating is one thing, but being disrespectful, kind of, with it, like,
So those are things that made it the relationship end.
no, once it get to the point where, like, you got to be calling, like, the people calling you, and they popping up, and you at the store, and they here they come and all that. I don't want to be bothered with all that, all that kind of stuff. I'm not.
So it once was a healthy relationship and it started to deteriorate.
Yeah, and once you see a person true colors, and you can kind of be like, yeah, I ain't finna do this, and you know how to slowly, you have to gradually sometimes walk away from everybody. You can't just walk away from everybody, and you have to kind of like, I'm gonna let this go ahead and die out, and then they start, the crash out process. I'm cool.
So both of the times it was their fault.
No, not really. No, because I'm kind of
So
like
you
that.
messed up a healthy relationship before?
Messed it up. I ain't gonna really say mess it up. I kind of like
Amazing.
called.
She could not give me a straight answer. Can she?
No, I ain't gonna
You know you
say
done
I-
fucked up, don't you?
No, I
know you
ain't
fucked
gonna
up.
say I messed it up, because I don't really call this messing it up. But it was like things that he didn't like. He didn't like that I, called out everything. Like when I seen stuff, he'd be like, "Man, just let let's let things happen. Let life happen sometime." And I'd be
And
like,
you know what?
"No."
You know why he told you that?
Why?
Because in his past relationship, he done seen that in somebody before, and he ain't want that.
So do you think you're an overthinker? Do you overthink
I
things?
used to be.
Used to be?
Yeah, I used to be.
I've
Because
experienced that.
what's wrong with me is I'm gonna tell you your story. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Whatever I'm thinking in my head, I'm gonna watch you. You know how you move.
Right.
And
I've
if
experienced that
I
before,
think
yeah.
like, oh, you did this, and you tell me whatever, and I be like, that ain't happened like that.
Right.
And I'm going to go with what's in my
The
head,
story
because
you
it
put
makes more
together,
sense. You know what I'm saying?
Sewing it together.
So
in
you
your
Yeah.
head.
saying your
Yeah.
intuition. So do you think a woman's, when they say their intuition is going off, or they just
some
messy,
be
or
wrong.
just
Most of the time when women tap into their intuition, they paying attention, so they not wrong.
Overthink-
Their
Thinkers are
intuition
dangerous
is the
women.
past.
Yeah.
It's their
experience.
past.
that's right. And I'm
That's
just
their
Overthinking,
intuition.
definitely can
Most
be dangerous.
most women that overthink don't trust themselves.
Or
They
your
don't
ass.
trust.
okay. I'm gonna give you an
themselves.
example.
Yeah.
Like it was good for me
They
at,
don't trust-
at times, a couple of times. Like a couple of times when my girl told me, "Babe, stay in the house, don't go out today."
Oh yeah.
I got a bad feeling.
Oh, that's good.
I've done
No,
that, and
good.
my,
Hey,
my
look.
baby daddy
You
went
know what I'm
up to
saying?
jail.
And some probably happened
Happened.
over
Yeah.
there where I was going or something like that. But it's a lot, majority of the time, when she say that she just don't want me to go nowhere. She just want me to stay here up under
So
her.
you don't
But
know
then
which
what's
time to
wrong
listen.
with-
Right,
but
that's what I'm
what-
saying.
But what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
playing on
Because
you.
I don't know when it's
She
real.
gon'
I
and
don't know
she,
when the
and
twist
guess
is real
what?
or not.
This the
What's wrong
fucked
with
up
that?
part. She gonna
What's wrong?
always the fucked up
What's
part
wrong
about
with
it.
bad
that?
feeling
She
tonight,
gonna
baby.
always remind him about the time when she was right. Remember
Right.
last time I was right, so you need
Your
to
ass could have got locked up.
Right.
You could have got
Got
shot.
to stay in the house with her. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing.
Listen. If I've been in the house with you all day, and
You ain't
like
just
you
gotta go outside.
and you say I'm the provider. Remember
You
this?
ain't
I'm the
just gotta
provider.
go
I'm the
outside.
provider now.
One day you ain't finna miss a million. No.
Let me ask y'all
You
this,
can
right?
stay in the house with your girl.
So we talked about the aspect of cheating, right? So and you talked about being honest, right? So say that your partner cheated, right? And y'all had a conversation about it, right? And they told you that the person they cheated on you with was better in bed than you.
Who's
How
having
would you
that
feel?
discussion?
Because niggas, I didn't been on the phone with bitches and they niggas asking them about me. So I know they say that shit. I know niggas ask
I
that
don't
shit.
know. But I
No, but hypothetically, I'm asking you, if y'all had a conversation and they tell you that the person that they was with was better than you, and now they got mixed feelings about the relationship.
A lot of times she lying. She want to put that on you. You know what I'm saying?
Want you to
Chip
feel
you down
bad.
a little bit. Because if she did it for a reason. Most women just don't cheat to cheat. If you would have, like good women don't just cheat to cheat. So if you did something to her and you ask her or she say it to you, she just want to bring you down a notch.
Okay, this is something
You know what I'm
that's been on my mind.
No, I mean like this because I'm telling you, niggas have asked females this. I'm telling you, I've been next to this bitch while she talking to this goof ass nigga. And
This is what I'm
on
talking about.
speakerphone.
These type
And
of
niggas
dudes.
will ask her, was he
See,
better
that's
than
a
me?
See, that's a certain type of dude. Cause like,
No.
what?
This is the
I don't
generation
know.
I don't
now.
wanna know.
This
Yeah,
generation
I
now,
don't-
they bust windows. They shoot up the girl car. They
Yeah.
do
Oh, yeah.
they do
Crash
things
out.
that you would
Crash
think
out.
women would do.
Yeah.
They do things that I'm
Me and
accustomed
bro was
women to
together.
do
We
to a
seen the
man.
dude
They
put some
doing
sugar
things
in
this to a
somebody's
woman.
tank.
They putting sugar in tanks, baby mama, come all the tires. But I'm like,
Yeah.
what type?
A
I seen
girl,
a
a
short
girl just
shoot up the
posted her,
car.
her fucking doorbell camera. Some dumbass nigga that came and bust out all her car windows and stabbed her tires. I'm like, look at this shit.
Man.
I don't know niggas that do that. My generation, we done
like
we
I
done
said,
did nothing
and
like
it's
that. I know
scary.
I've never
females
been a-
did that, not men.
I ain't never even been like the man I was with the most, the longest. Like he did not, he didn't play those type of games. Like we didn't do all of that.
So I'm saying, so answer the question what I initially asked. If they told you that, how would you feel? Would it?
I mean, I don't care. I mean, at some point you're going to experience somebody that's better than me in something. So like, if that's what you're looking for. What I'm supposed to do? Cry? Oh, let me go practice or something.
No, you supposed to tell her, come on, invite her in. Let her show me some pointers. We're gonna make
Well,
it
if you
interesting.
don't like pussy, why would you
Okay,
be
so
inviting some pussy in your room?
I've heard a very opposite answer. When she told that nigga that shit, he said, "Bitch, I'ma kill you and him." I know where that bitch ass nigga live at.
No. See, that crash out stuff. You can't. Yeah. See,
But that can go
You
both
have
ways. The woman can,
you
the
have
women
to,
do the same
you have
thing.
to understand that you can always. Everybody here can always move on.
It's a choice.
You know what I'm saying? The choice you make, you can always move on. I believe if a man constantly cheats, maybe he wants to be over there. And I'm not going to fight for a relationship where a man is cheating on me. You know what I'm saying? Or lying all the time. In order to cheat, you gotta
So
lie.
you ain't never been
You know what I'm
dickmatized?
saying?
Now, do you
I've
believe
liked
that?
some dicks before. Yes, I have. There's
Amazing.
some dicks I liked before.
Amazing.
And I've left the motherfuckers alone when I got tired of them too. Okay? So, hey. Yeah, your time was up. Next. Hello.
Amazing.
Excuse me, what?
Macy's front door. Revolving.
Hello. What a life.
He funny as hell.
I ain't bored.
I don't know why people be crashing out of relationships, but like I say, man, a lot of people just do dumb shit. I don't think they got daddies. That's what I think.
What you say, Bob? What's a healthy relationship to you?
Communication, intimacy, spirituality. That's about it, man. That's all you need.
You gotta
man.
be able to build. You know, y'all gotta be able to build
You gotta be
with something.
compatible.
And if
All
we
the
can't
time.
build, you gotta be able to have my back, or I have your back on your
Yeah.
dreams and ambitious. I like ambitious women that's
So
trying
do
to.
y'all think spirituality plays a role in a healthy relationship? Is that a must?
You gotta have some form of spirituality.
Yeah, you gotta believe
You know what
in
I'm saying?
something.
If you ain't got
Well,
no
you
faith,
know
what do you
that-
have?
but-
A lot
but
of
think
people don't
about-
believe in nothing nowadays.
But that's
though.
but that's
That's
what I'm
the
saying.
truth.
There's a lot of healthy atheist relationships.
I'm not even
though.
saying
So
like
you
so
can
much
be-
as
you
being
can-
faithful in God. Like if you ain't got no faith in us, what you got? That's spirituality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
gotta have some sort of faith. If you ain't got no faith in me and you, we ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm in this by myself. I love you, baby.
fight
I'm
fit.
But you
good.
gotta be guided
And
by
you out in the
something. You
street.
have to
No,
be
I
guided
don't
by
mean-
something. You know what I'm saying? You have to be guided by
So
a
you-
belief in something, even if it is atheism.
Right.
You have to be guided by something.
Why you just don't think somebody could just be a good person and be on the right path without
What-
being led by anything?
Yeah, something leads you to be a good person.
Probably their daddy, the way they was
then
raised.
you
No,
did-
but
maybe
it's
your
a
daddy,
reason for
maybe
everything.
Yeah,
No,
Us
it-
as
it
human
all-
beings,
it all
we
resonates
just,
from
it's all
somewhere.
it's gonna resonate whether you act out in a bad way
No,
or a good
what I'm
way.
saying is, if you
Mm-hmm.
were raised by a stand-up man, chances are you're gonna be a stand-up man. You know that don't necessarily
No, 'cause-
mean that you're led by a spiritual realm of things.
You
see
right.
what I'm saying?
You right. My
Yeah.
granddaddy wasn't no spiritual man, but he's a working man. Worked construction over 35 years. Took care of his family, all this and that.
So
My
he
mama
instilled
went to
good
my
values.
mother
Right,
went
he
to church.
instilled good values in me, but he still
My mother
fucked
was
everything
into
up and down
church,
16.
But my daddy believed. My daddy believed in God, but he didn't go. He didn't go sit in no church or none of that. He wasn't sitting in no church. My mama, she always went to church, and we had an option whether or not to go to church or not. You know, and live that life or whatever.
See, you had an option. See, a lot of parents in our
You
generation,
force it on your, they force
we
it
didn't
on
have
you.
no choice. Either,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
it's
Certain
forced-
house,
it's forced
you
on
going
you.
or you gonna do what they
Right,
tell
right.
you to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
It was
it's
forced upon you.
But I
Right.
think it's a thin line about what she say by being led by something, right? Because let's just be honest. To be spiritually led by the spirit, you can't just wake up one morning when you fucking feel like it and ask God for direction. If you really being led that this is something that's continuous that you're doing over and over daily. You see what I'm saying? Most people not doing that.
You
So
can get
most
up at any
motherfuckers
given
ain't being.
moment and
Let's
reach
just
out.
be honest. Most motherfuckers
Right, I
not
agree
being
with
led by
You can
nothing.
get- you
Everybody
can-
wake up and do their
you
own
can-
goddamn
you
thing
can-
every day.
But
It
something can
it
change
hurt-
just a
it
spark. A blink of an eye can.
Yes, and
your
you
thought
can
can
at
change
any
just
given
That's
called
moment
process.
That's called
ask
free
God
will,
for
though.
some guidance.
You know?
Absolutely.
You could
So-
be a
Yeah.
bad dude,
Yeah,
and be doing
but-
all bad things, and
Right.
then
Because
the
you're
next
just
day
seeking-
you get
you're
out
seeking
and
that.
you
You're
just start
seeking
doing
But
that
that,
good
don't mean,
things.
but that don't mean nothing led you. That means you just got tired of your fucking circumstance
So
and you
that's
decided
what
to
led
change.
you to
Yeah.
do it.
That's within you.
That's
That
got
ain't
free-
got
I
nothing
made
to do
that
with the
change.
outside.
Right,
That's
stuff.
that
Yeah,
spirit.
You
the-
got up and looked in the mirror and said, "I'm tired of this shit and I want to change my life."
Yes, and that's what led
Who
you
are
to
you talking
seek
to?
out God.
Yourself, motherfucker. Who else there?
Who you trying to work on?
Yourself, motherfucker. That's what I'm
So
trying to say.
if you looking
So-
for your savior, you must look within. His name is what? Self.
Right. That's what I get though. But I'm saying like when we talk about the spiritual realm and being led by God, like a spiritual, really spiritual man is deep rooted in his word, is what I'm saying. He prays daily. He like my thing is this. I look at the different religions and I see sacrifice amongst Muslims that I don't see in the Christian realm. Them motherfuckers shut their stores down 3 times a day. You don't see no Christians doing that shit. So I feel
They
like
don't believe in the same thing.
I get that, but what I'm saying is it's a
They
sacrifice
do
that they're
believe in
showing.
the same thing.
an
They believe in a
Abrahamic-
high being,
yeah.
a
They
high
be-
power.
being,
right,
yeah.
but what I'm saying is,
they're not teaching. The
but
same
what I'm
thing.
saying
Say
is,
that.
what I'm saying is, I see the sacrifice that they make when it comes to their regular life, connecting to what they believe in. Christians have a Sabbath day on Saturday where they don't supposed to do shit. Them motherfuckers out shopping with us. They doing the same shit we doing.
But you got to understand, Christianity is rooted in the Western world too. We in America, so you know it's kind of different here than it is over there. So like it's the
And
Wild
then
West.
everybody has
We do what we wanna
taken
do.
religion
Right, right.
and put their little spin on every little
The extra
part
sauce.
of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
to make you believe in their agenda.
True.
Religion is
To
agenda
control men.
based. It's agenda based. And if you fit that agenda, if you believe in what they believe in, then you're going to go with that religion. If you believe in what this person is, you know what I'm saying, or this religion is doing, then you're going to go with that. And that's just how it is. Like religion is agenda based.
But that's,
Yeah,
like
and-
it's
and-
back to what he just said though. Whatever is making you a better person. If he praying to that gym shoe that he got on every day, and it's making him a better person. He's not harming nobody. He's living his life and he's doing good things and all this and that. Who am I to say that he's wrong for praying to a gym shoe?
You're not.
It's making him a better person. He ain't harming nobody.
Yeah, you don't know what
It's
that
what
gym-
you believe
don't know
in.
that- what
Yo,
that gym
it's what
shoe
you believe in
symbolizes to
as
him.
being a good person.
Right,
You
and
don't know what his gym shoe symbolizes for him, so
it
you wouldn't know that.
Exactly.
it ultimately comes down to what you was raised in, the people you were raised around, and the knowledge that you seek once you get out on your own. Because
think
I
it's
know a
just
lot of
choices.
people, right? Because I know a lot of people who grew up in certain religions and now they something else. You know, they found their way to something else. You know what I'm saying? So they seek knowledge to feel what fits their life. You know what I'm saying? Because we all different, so we all can't tell who right and who wrong. You know,
Fars religion. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave Fars religion. Religion is like my hand right here. You see this, right? You can see this, right? I can see the back. We all looking at the same thing, but we all looking at it from different points of view.
Yeah,
That's it.
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much
it.
so. Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
what it is. But do you think that in you could date, you know, like a woman who has totally different views than you? Could like you date a woman who is
Buddhism.
or sanctified, or you know what I'm saying,
No, I
believe
couldn't.
in, you know?
I could.
I can date a woman that believe in a goddamn devil if she treat me like a king.
I could.
I don't give a damn what
I
she
went over this
believe
girl
in.
house one time and she had some bones on her dresser.
She was a
Had
freak.
some no, bro. She told me she was
Voodoo?
a witch.
Yeah, she.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You know,
gotta
oh, she
watch
gonna
those
be like
type
Stella,
of
you-
shit.
And I'm
Creole.
like, you know,
She
and
was
this
Creole.
is maybe like 2 years ago, man. I'm like,
I don't believe in that shit because if
Hey.
bitch you that powerful to change my life, change yours. Why you live?
hey,
I don't
but
believe that shit.
at the end of the day, I'm
Your
like, you
fake
know
ass.
what?
Palm readers and stuff. The palm readers.
I know, bitch. Read your own.
But you know, some
Read the
things just
lottery
creep you
numbers.
out though. You know, I'm like, you know what? I got something to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of here.
Yeah,
You don't want to involve yourself with certain things. You know?
I think
No,
like this.
I get that.
You know,
I had
it
an
creeped
ex.
me out. Like,
I had an ex who
cheer you
mama
around
did that
people.
shit to me and told me some shit I never told
Yeah,
nobody. It wigged
yeah.
me. I ain't gonna lie, it wigged me the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Kind of weird, but for me now, this was 20 some years ago. Me now, I'm hard to believe.
Do you like a challenge? I'm talking about like women, like you just said, different women, different what's the name? See, we used to a certain women that we are around. Like now you in a gym and going different other places, you around different ethnic groups of women. And do you feel it's a challenge, or do you feel like you inferior, or they feel different women? I'm just asking both of y'all.
different races?
Different races of women when you encounter them.
When I'm around any other race, I feel like a goddamn god. I
They
ain't gonna
love
lie
us,
to
bro.
you. Them white
Okay.
women, and I be wearing them tight jogging
Man.
pants too. Then I make sure they great.
I was downtown
Oh, yeah.
one day, and I was walking with my girl, and the Muslim girls had their hoodies on. They whistling at me, you know what I'm saying? She's like, they whistling at you? I'm like, nah, I ain't look. And I look around like, I mean, I felt good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm saying, would
know,
you approach one
Would I
outside
approach
your
one?
race? I'm talking about any other
Well, you
woman.
know, hey,
just say you walking
I ain't-
downtown by yourself.
I ain't gonna lie.
And would you approach them women you see
Nah,
in the
like,
Muslim
I
garb?
love my sisters. I wouldn't date
about
outside
you?
my race.
It depends on what.
Have you ever approached a woman outside your race? And
Hell
dated
yeah,
her?
it depends on what angle I'm looking from. If I'm walking this way and she walking towards me, I gotta wait till she walk past so I can see what she got back there. Once I see that, I don't give a damn what race she is.
I want ignorant soul.
I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying, just think about how often do we date outside our race?
Nah, wouldn't
I don't
date.
date.
I've
I don't date
never
outside
dated
my
outside
race.
my
How many friends or associates you have outside your race?
I got a
I
few.
have.
I'm talking about that you socialize with
Regular.
and go out. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a few.
Yeah, I got a few friends that
I got a
are
few.
different.
I mean, I don't really associate too much with people outside my race because of my profession and my circle, but I do see other groups when I go to the gym and shit like that.
That's
you
what
know
I'm saying.
Yeah, I encounter a lot of people, you know, and then I'm on dating apps and shit, so you know.
I'm just when she went back to like dating somebody outside your race. Like just say we African American, right? And you dating an African. You know what I'm saying? Her food,
I did African.
African food.
so-
I'm just saying you getting that
I'm not
Jamaican
eating that
or
shit. They
Indian,
put
you know
that
what
dough
I'm
in their hands and
I
they be eating
have
that shit with their
dated-
fingers. I'm not eating
I
that shit.
have dated
The fuck
an
is that?
African man before. I have dated an African man before.
He had that
and
shit?
That was the worst.
Damn.
That was probably.
He was a
I
Nigerian?
ain't gonna say the word.
He was a Nigerian.
Yeah.
Yep. I know.
His ass probably was
He
from
bring that shit.
synagogue.
Yeah, he
But
bring that shit in.
And he was mean. He was mean, and and I think they all talk mean. You know what I'm saying? They talk aggressive. You know, and man, like just to listen to how he talked, he ridiculed everything. You know, he just always had something to say, and I'm not used to that.
So what about Arab? They control it too, right?
I
They
don't know
women-
nothing about no Arabs. Nah, I ain't.
Now, one thing.
I'm not attracted to no
Arab,
Arab.
you know about the Arabs in the hood, the stoves. They ain't. You don't see they women in the
I
stove.
ain't never been attracted to an Arab. I seen it in the store.
He mess with all the girls.
He mess with all the
Yeah.
little girls in the
Every
neighborhood.
time I go in
I
the
ain't
Arab
like
store,
that,
that bitch smell like bat.
And if you ever seen his wife,
I didn't
you
go
ain't
like
see it but
that.
once or
One
twice,
time.
and you ain't gonna never see it. If you
Yeah.
said something to her, cause like me, I'm saying once I see, who was this? Man, raise that thing up. Your legs hairy, but I know you got a rump up under there.
You would say that?
I said that, cause he's saying this and
He
fucking
said
every
this
little
to all
girl
the
that's
girls.
working back there.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And I
okay,
never seen
okay.
her again. He never brought over there again. I'm talking about for nothing. She ain't never came there again.
Amazing.
Well,
But
I
he
mean,
tell me
he's
all
smart.
that big C. Look, nice. To the sisters.
Oh,
he-
Right,
yeah,
right,
they
right.
do that.
Yeah.
I'm saying, yeah. He like, no, my wife.
Okay.
Your wife? Nigga, you fucking it. Nigga, please. Where ain't that? She just a blusher. She just a blusher.
Yeah, see, I
He
ain't.
went and took in the back and said something in Arabic. I swear to God, I never seen her again.
Okay, last question before we get up out of here. What do y'all think about working with somebody that you sleeping with?
Absolutely no.
You said about you mixing business and pleasure.
Like
Yeah.
dating
Well,
somebody
well,
at work.
Yeah.
Well, when you were
So
younger,
I'm saying like this, right?
when I was younger, that might have been cool. But now that I'm mature and more wiser, and the things how I think, I don't think I won't. I think that's not cool because it's gonna cause a conflict. Somewhere it's gonna cause a conflict in
field
the
I work
relationship
in,
or in the business side. It's gonna cause a relation. It's gonna cause oil and water don't mix, man. You can't gang bang and get money at the same time. You know this.
Yeah. I ain't never worked with a lot of women.
It
Field I
don't.
work
It don't
in.
end well.
Yeah, I've worked with a lot of men, and I ain't wasn't sleeping with them. Like, no, I'm not coming. I don't want no.
See, when I was younger, I thought it was cool because
Yeah,
From
until
my
they crash out
standpoint-
on you, you know.
from my standpoint, I thought I didn't know women like I know them now, so I thought that women could just sleep with niggas and don't get no fuck like we do.
No,
You know
we
what I'm
got a
saying?
hot
So
box.
I'm
We take
thinking,
in everything.
okay, we fucking, but shit, we work
That's
together
why I
and
say
that's
those
just it.
trauma bonds and those trauma bonds y'all build when y'all having unprotected sex and stuff like that. Y'all bonding in ways that you probably shouldn't, and it's not good. And a lot of women cannot deal with.
And I agree with
y'all. A lot of women cannot deal with y'all. Be wanting to dig them down and make them feel like, you know what I'm
And
saying.
look 'em in the
and-
eyes.
Yeah, and doing all kind of crazy shit to them and saying, whispering all kind of nonsense in their ear. And these are things they probably been wanting to hear for forever. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't heard this stuff. And now they like, oh, this is the greatest. Not knowing you done just been, you know,
Hoodwinked.
And
Yeah.
here you go, Day, that
Yeah.
crazy bitch out there.
yeah. And then
Y'all
she-
just gonna stand around and let her
and
do
then
this to
she
me.
calling you like, why you ain't call me? Why you ain't answer my text? And then you like, damn, she crazy. But then you just screwed her brains out and made her think that, you know what I'm saying, this is the best, you know, shit you ever had. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all,
I agree.
y'all gaslight.
They'll
these
say
women and make them
we just cool, we just doing this. And like she said, trauma bonding and you know what I'm saying, having unprotected sex and things of that nature, looking them in their eyes and digging them down. Man, please, you got problems.
Yeah, you
got problems
and
when
then
you trying to do
imagine
something else
walking
for
into
somebody
work
else.
every day having to see this person.
Yeah.
And
Every
then
day.
it turned into lust, because that's what it was, lust.
No, because
now
they-
it's
Now-
hate. Now that she's in that
You don't
braiding
go to-
hair
you
shit. You
don't
walk
go
through
to
the door.
work. I mean, you don't go home with them. You know what I'm saying? They coming over, smashing every now and again or whatever
Right.
the case is. Then y'all go to work. Now y'all got to look be looking at each other.
I'm talking about when you're mad and all that, and it bottom fall out.
How would
you
you
ain't
feel?
answer the phone, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You disappeared for a date, or you didn't call for a date. You ain't my girlfriend, you ain't my boyfriend, but you know their
And
expectations.
then don't let nobody else be
their
on the job like you
shoot
too.
through the roof.
Now,
Yeah,
let me
that's
ask you.
not a problem.
Let me ask you this. Now, say if you are in a relationship and you come to pick your significant other up and they come out talking to a handsome man or a handsome girl, how would you feel? Would that make you feel kind of insecure a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
No,
Not
I'm
me.
not. No, I'm not. No,
Not me.
no.
I'm the shit. So I ain't.
Yeah, I'm the shit too, but I want to know who the fuck you
Shit.
talking to.
Right. I don't.
You
Hey.
wanna know?
Don't be coming out the job with this handsome ass nigga. Fuck y'all got to talk about.
So an ugly nigga would be okay?
Hell no. Because I know he probably got some game because he ugly.
Well, I
probably
think like
got a
this.
He bringing flowers.
He
at you.
probably having that
I think like this. Wait till your next job luncheon and they bring the significant.
No, the
I'm
Christmas
coming
party.
in.
The Christmas party. Yeah.
Wait till the next Christmas
I'm
party.
coming. Fuck you mean.
Wait till the next Christmas party. Like I say,
He come out cheesing and shit while I'm picking you up.
Before she come home, you be like, "Ooh, you sweaty."
But that's because we know men. Like that, you know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
that, a lot of times, that's the problem. Is that not that y'all don't trust y'all girl?
yeah,
y'all
we
don't
know
trust
him.
the men
Yeah,
around
absolutely.
here.
You come out, y'all kikiing and laughing and shit. Fuck y'all laughing about.
but it's
Because I
still
know what he
it
owns.
still revert back.
I
to your
know
partner,
what
no
he
matter-
own.
You know what I'm saying? If it's on the man's side or the woman's side, it's your
Okay,
partner
so-
because no matter what, he ain't take it from you. You gave it to him.
Okay, so one quick question, real quick. Then, can you be cool with an ex?
Yeah.
Can
Cool
you
with
be
ex?
Yeah, can you be cool with your
Yeah.
I
ex?
could.
In a relationship?
Listen.
Could you be cool with your girl?
I could,
being
but I
cool
don't
with
think
her
they
ex?
could. I could.
Would you be cool if your girl was cool with her ex?
Yeah, it's cool.
Hell, fuck
Y'all ain't
no.
finna hang
No.
out.
Nope.
Y'all
Fuck
ain't hanging
no.
out?
No.
Man, you crazy.
Nope.
motherfucker.
Nope.
Look,
Nope.
look.
Man, I've been.
You see how it's a double standard? I just told you I
I'ma keep it
could,
real.
but then you just said the reverse. Nope.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro.
No hesitation. Nope.
At the end of the day, whether you like it or not, they gonna be cool whether you like it or not.
Know what you mean? Not if it's my
Man,
relationship.
I'm
If
telling
it's
you.
my relationship, ain't no being cool
Bro,
with
No,
no dude.
but you know
We
what?
talking about women, bro.
Right, I get what he's
I'd
saying,
rather
but guess
know
what?
than not know.
By
If
me
you say,
saying
don't
something.
talk to her. Don't
No,
talk to
I
her.
ain't saying.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm
She
not
gonna
saying.
talk to him.
I'm not saying that. If this is somebody that's been in your life before me and all this and that, and when I came into your life, this somebody that you introduced as a friend while the bed.
Oh yeah, okay,
That's
I get what
different.
you're saying. I understand
You know what
what you're
I'm
saying.
saying? I know
Okay,
that
okay,
he's
okay.
cool
Man,
out the
I
bed
don't want to
with.
meet
I'm
that
talking
bitch
about-
ass nigga. Fuck you talking about, man. You better
I
not bring
understand
this
what you're
bitch ass
saying.
nigga to my.
But
Man,
I'm
you
just
crazy as
keeping it
hell,
real.
man.
No, I'm
Man,
saying.
look,
I'm
no.
talking about a woman that you start dating, and she tell you
Bitch,
that
you
she's
better
got
not
a
have no man
childhood
friend.
friend, male
You ever
friend
tell somebody-
that's like a brother to her.
No,
You know how many bitches brothers I am?
Yeah, I'm not
wait,
I
talking
ain't
about
trying to
an
hear
ex.
that
What you
shit.
said?
I'm
ex?
talking about your ex. I ain't talking about no girl talking about some. Oh, this is my brother.
Oh, you talking about her ex?
Yeah, I'm talking
I
about
already
her ex.
told you no. I already
It's
told
like
you
Jody
no.
told girl, baby,
No.
But then,
Block the
but
phone.
Then with
Right.
all that, my brother.
The nigga
stuff,
end up living
you
there.
can't be
Right.
one of them people that be that call a man that you used to mess with your brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't gonna see somebody now. You may not have been his girlfriend or whatever.
Well, you
but
know,
don't
everybody
see
call
him
each
like,
other.
oh,
Everybody that
ain't
grew
no
up in the
brother
hood
to
call
me.
each other brother and
Ain't
sister.
nobody
You know what I'm
I
saying?
ever
That,
sleep
I
That
grew up with
nigga's
you. You,
not
you like
gay.
sis.
She not
And then when
having
you
no
see me,
fucking
you be
ain't
like, bro.
sleeping with nobody you call
Hell
sis.
no.
I ain't sleeping with nobody I call bro. You not my bro.
Y'all not.
if I
I'm
ever
talking about.
did.
Listen, you talking about 30 years
It's a
ago.
new era.
It's a new
Right.
era.
You
a new
ain't,
era.
If that
you
nigga's
been
not
seen
gay,
the
he better
inside
not be
of
your
my
fucking
pocketbook,
friend.
You
You crazy
cannot call
motherfucker.
me sis. No, I'm not your sis. What's wrong
Man,
with
you
Just
keep
call
that
me
little
Robin.
nappy
Call
head
me
ass
If
Robin.
nigga
we
the
messed
fuck
around
on.
when we was 15, 16, 17, teenagers,
Call me
and we
Robin.
grew
I
up
am not-
together,
I'm not
your
sister.
family know my family, all this and that. We ain't been
So-
together in 30 years.
So you messing
ain't
with
your
somebody
sister.
when y'all was 15, 16, 17 don't count?
What you mean? Don't
That's what
count?
you said. You said it ain't your sister, right? That don't count. I'm saying it don't count then. That's what I'm saying,
What
right?
you mean it don't count? It
The
does
interaction.
count.
It
I-
count?
Yes, that counts.
But what you just say? Somebody that's your brother and sister, right?
Yeah.
Man, don't
It
introduce
don't
me
count.
to no goof ass
I'm
niggas.
saying,
man.
I'm saying, if anybody, if,
Oh,
if-
okay,
if
okay,
at
okay.
16 years old,
Okay, I get it.
She
if
said
at
she
16
still-
years
I had
old,
it backwards.
She's
Right.
still saying
Right.
no, that
like,
still
It-
counts.
it
you would
count.
never call me your
Brother and sister.
sis
Even
if
if y'all
we
grew up
slept
with each other.
together. I don't care if I grew up with you.
Yo,
You
mama
did
call
it
you.
wrong.
I'm talking about you hang out with his sister. Y'all just fuck when y'all was
I will call
young.
you your name. You will always be called your name. You will not be called my bro. You is
But you
not
call
my
his,
bro.
but you call his sister sis.
She probably my sis. I probably banged her brother. But he ain't my brother.
That was when y'all
But
was
she my
kids.
friend. She always
Your
be my
mama
friend.
know call him son and her daughter.
We
Y'all
cool.
know each other.
We cool, but you ain't my bro. I'm not. No man that's been in my pocketbook is gonna be calling me. Nigga, I ain't your sister. What?
It's not like that. He like sis.
See, y'all think that. See,
You taking it-
you make that type of toxic behavior okay, and it's not okay.
Okay.
It's not okay to be around here sleeping with somebody and be like, oh, that's just my bro.
No, we ain't talking about
Man,
you
if I'm
currently
with a
sleeping with him.
motherfucking girl and she tell me this my bro, bitch, we done. I ain't trying to hear that bro shit. I'm too many bitches bros. I know how that bro shit go.
See, that's all
nigga,
I'm saying.
That don't mean he in the picture. That mean he just technically not out the picture. That's all. I'm man. Hell no.
But see, that's all I'm
shit.
saying. You not gonna call me yo sis and we done slept together. I don't care if we was 15.
But they
16
doing that.
years old. Yeah, it's not okay. That's all I'm saying. It's not okay.
Right, you said they making bad behavior. Okay, you right. You did
Yeah, I
say
don't
that.
trust.
Yeah.
No,
Well, I appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Not the Shop Podcast / date night, man. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Sub. Make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all like, man. Remember, it don't cost you nothing to push your button. Shout out to Undivided, Mark Alonzo, everybody that played a role in the team. Man, till next time, peace out. You did. Three, two, one, action. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mac Mall back with another episode of Not the Shop Podcast / date night. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all smash the share, smash the comments, smash the like button, man. We on our way to 20,000. Wow, you feel me? Run them numbers up. Cash App, the link is in the bottom. So make sure y'all support my page, man. Your boy working hard out here. Support your boy. You did. Three, two, one, action. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mac Mall back with another episode of Not the Shop Podcast / date night. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all smash the share, smash the comments, smash the like button, man. We on our way to 20,000. Wow, you feel me? Run them numbers up. Cash App, the link is in the bottom. So make sure y'all support my page, man. Your boy working hard out here. Support your boy. You did.